Hey, this is Brandon Choe from Brandon Talks Movies. I'm here with Jared Tipton, writer and director of The Parcel, which played last night here at HorrorFest International. Jared, I loved this. This was like, it was so much fun. Tell us a little bit about The Parcel, where the idea came from, and yeah, I'd love to hear about that.
I don't know. I'm just looking for something as a next project after my last film, and this is just the next idea that popped in my head. Honestly, I wish I could say, it was inspired by something specific, but it really wasn't. It just was the next idea, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really fun movie about kind of a Amazon worker who has a terrible first day. Lots of blood and goop and fun dismembered body parts. Tell me about the process of kind of like piecing those all together, no pun intended. Where did you kind of get all of those individual pieces? Did you have to have someone make some of them? Did you find them?
Yeah, some of them were handmade, crafted, DIY stuff, and some off the shelf. But ultimately, Dan, who kind of did the art direction on the film, also kind of played effects artist as well, and he's a great painter and really leveled that stuff up and came out great. So
awesome. Yeah, and tell me about the guy who you show up to his house. I loved his performance, and I'd seen stills from this, and he already kind of has a look to him, but he gives such a interesting, fun, unique performance. Tell us about that actor and that kind of character. Did you work on that together? Did he kind of bring that with him? What was that like?
Yeah, we did work on that together. That's Alec Gillis, who's the Academy Award-winning effects artist, ran ADI Studios for years and years. And he loves actually doing these kind of character bits, and he's done a lot of them. If you go to his channel, he's done this thing called Playtime. It's kind of a takeoff of Chucky, and so when I wrote the film, I actually thought of him specifically, and so I sent it to him, and he got obsessed with kind of the character of doing it, and so he kind of brought a couple of accents, and he got himself a fake set of teeth, to kind of just make it a little more outrageous. And no, he did a great job. He really did. He brought a lot to it. I'd say 40% of what he did on there is just him ad-libbing.
That's awesome. And whenever we see, especially, someone who comes here every year, whenever we see a great short like this, I always want to share it with people. I'm like, oh, you got to see this short film. So my question for you is, when can someone who wasn't here at the fest see The Parcel?
Okay, so it'll be out on the film festival circuits. A number of the fests do have virtual options that they can go jump into if they kind of track it. And I'll definitely, on my own social, will put that out there. But ultimately, sometime next year, it'll be on my own channel. It's just Jared Tipton on YouTube, and that's what it'll live, ultimately, yeah.
Very cool. And then with this character, I mean, he feels like it feels like there's more that we could kind of unwrap with what's going on. Yeah. Again, no pun intended. Tell me, is there any kind of like potential plans for maybe turning this into something a little bit bigger?
The rest of the cast and crew are all over that. They're like, you got to take this character, and of course, Alec, he was kind of energized by this. I think he's kind of lives in multiple worlds. He does all the effects stuff, but he called me the next day trying to pitch me, add on vignettes or a whole feature out of this character, and I'm thinking of ideas of how to make that work. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like I said, we've seen about a day and a half now of shorts and features. I think he's one of the standout characters we've seen so far, so really great. So anyway, thank you for bringing that film. Thanks for chatting with me, and stay tuned for more from HorrorFest International.